Villahermosa, population 7,000, is one of countless makeshift settlements of internal refugees in Colombia. The country has the largest number of internally displaced people in the world after Syria. A paramilitary group came to our village and began cutting off people's heads, says Petrona Massa. Bullets were too expensive, so they used machetes to kill those who weren't able to escape. Others recall being forced to flee from the FARC, Colombia's largest rebel group. 75% of the people who live here in Villahermosa have officially been declared victims of the armed conflict. That's 3 generations of Colombians. But the armed conflict in this country, in actual fact, dates back much, much further. Peace has eluded Colombia since 1810, 11 civil wars in less than 100 years, each peace accord superseded by a new conflict. In the 1950s, more disputes over land and power led to 10 years of sustained rural warfare, nicknamed La Violencia, the violence. It gave birth to the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, or FARC. The nation's oldest, but by no means only, rebel group.
I can say without fear of exaggerating that we are all children, grandchildren, or great-grandchildren of displaced people in this spiral of 200 years of violence.
In the last half-century alone, more than 220,000 Colombians have been killed and 7 million more forced to flee widespread rights abuses committed by paramilitary groups, left-wing rebels, the army, and Colombia's crime syndicates. But now, after many failed attempts, peace with the FARC, which controls large parts of the country, may give Colombia a new beginning.
In that sense, it's kind of a unification of a nation that has been completely separated itself due to the insecurity of the conflict.
Ending 52 years of war with the FARC is no small feat. But unless the void they leave is finally filled by strong democratic state institutions, Colombia's long cycle of conflict will likely continue to condemn these children to a life as refugees in their own land. Lucia, Newman, Jazeera, Bolivar, Colombia.